Hey, what's up, Libra? This is Zen with Lightseed Tarot. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to do a general guidance reading for you guys for the first half of July 1st through the 15th of 2020. We'll do a 3-card spread, an outcome card as well, and then we will clarify all positions and get some guidance and some advice from the universe on how to proceed. If you do find that this message doesn't resonate for you, please check your sun, your moon, as well as your rising sign. For your rising sign, it's going to be the most accurate, but in order to calculate that, you need to know what time you were born. So get with your mom, your parental unit, your guardian, and figure out what time you were born, because it's going to be more accurate. I will drop some links in the description box below for some really, really dope resources where you can calculate your birth chart. Let's see, what else? I do also do private readings, so please email me at lightseedtarot@gmail.com if you're interested in a private reading from me. That's lightseedtarot@gmail.com. Also, if you guys do enjoy the content, please like, share, and subscribe. I would love to continue to grow my channel and reach a broader audience. I'm finally doing something that I really, really have a passion for. I'm really excited about it. So I would love to reach a broader audience and continue to share my gifts with you guys. So let's get after it. Let's see what we got going on for Libra in the first half of July for 2020. All right, so that's what we're gonna take. This is the first one that jumped out. We have the 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands is not the 9 of Wands, the 6 of Wands. I apologize for that. There's a victory that is on the horizon for you in this moment. Let's see, move this out of the way. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the Empress, and then we have the Knight of Wands. There's some fire energy here. There's some air energy here. We got the Empress. We got Homegirl hanging out. Overall energy of the reading is going to be the 10 of Wands. You guys are feeling there's something heavy, or that doesn't feel very light in the moment. There is a lot of fire energy happening right now, which is really interesting. But maybe that whatever is feeling heavy for you, this is coming to an end by it being a 10, right? Whatever it is, it's something that has been weighing on you for quite some time, Libra, as you go into July. So for present energies, we have the 6 of Wands. It's something that you are finding victory over. You're in the middle of it, right? This is something that you've been walking with and venturing forth through for a while now. Yeah, so we also have the 9 of Swords. You're trying in this moment right now to just, you're looking at your feelings right now from a very analytical way. It's also something that is putting you in this emotional state that is an outside influence. It could be a person, it could be or anything, but I'm really getting this is more of an action. You're thinking about your emotional state from a very analytical place. Yeah, I mean, and this is air energy with it being the Swords as well. So this is your energy. So it kind of makes sense. You're steering the ship. You're telling yourself right now, it's kind of like when someone says after a breakup, you know what? That's their loss. I'm good, I'm cool. And you're telling yourself how you're feeling, as opposed to necessarily acknowledging the way that you're feeling. But we'll get some clarifiers as well. For your challenge, we have the Empress. The Empress is a symbol of life, nurturing, newfound creativity, something being birthed. For those of you, there's some that this is a sign of pregnancy, fertility, nourishment, which I'm wondering how that could be, because the Empress is a pretty positive card. So I'm really curious to see how this is going to pose a challenge for you. But we'll get some clarifiers and we'll definitely see for sure. For your outcome, we have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is very inspired. They're very, valiant. Everything is all about moving forward with the passion and the intensity of your goal and what you want your end result to be. So yeah, I'm really curious to see how this unfolds for you, Libra. Let's check it out. Let's get some clarifiers popping off for you and see what we can get going here. Please clarify the overall energy of the Ten of Wands for Libra for the first half of July 2020. Oh, we did get 3 cards. I thought we only got 2. So keep in mind, guys, I do not read in reverse. We have the 4 of Pentacles, we have the Mother of Wands, and then we have the 6 of Cups with the 10 of Wands. So whatever this feeling is, it could have something to do with a fire sign. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius could have something to do with a fire sign. Or you could have some fire energy in your chart. Let's be honest. We all are not one thing. We're not just one sign. There is a multitude of factors that contribute to who we are and our journey in this life. So yeah, so the thing that you're finding overall just a little heavy in this moment, it could it could have something to do with something that happened from your past that you are hanging on to. I'm really getting that this is a person. This could either involve a very confident and in their power fire sign that might be a little brash, might be a little protective, a little ready to pounce here. And it could be a sign of something maybe premature. This could be like an older person in your life that maybe had an effect on you in your childhood that caused you to be very miserly. This could be also a sign that maybe in this moment you're being a little withholding with your money, or you're having trouble saving. But there's some sort of weight here for sure that has to do with something being premature and not, it's a little heavy right now. But the crazy thing, whatever it is, thank you, Spirit. What's going on is you were finally coming out of this place of heaviness. You are either confiding in someone with a lot of fire energy in their chart, or if you have a lot of fire energy in your chart, Libra, in other places, in other houses, that's what the universe is trying to address to you and bring it about, because it's something that hasn't been awakened for some time. And it's something that you necessarily aren't very keen to bring into your awareness, if that makes sense. You're not ready to tackle that just yet. Remember, because like there's this sense of withholding from some of you, this sense of wanting to preserve this. Whatever this snake is guarding, like the eggs, you're trying to preserve something. But the universe is waking you up to something right now, and it just doesn't feel great. Because let's be honest, you gotta be in balance, right? And this is showing me that you're a little out of balance, just a little bit. We all know how important balance is to Libras, right? Okay, let's clarify the Six of Wands. I keep wanting to say the Nine of Wands because this side of the card, it looks like a 9, but it's really a 6. I'm gonna get my life together at some point. All right, let's clarify the Six of Wands. What do we have here? We have the Four of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, come on, stability, and the Ace of Swords, come on, truth. Like, okay, so what's going on right now, this awareness and this feeling of heaviness is trying to bring about stability. Four of Wands, stability. 10 of Pentacles, ultimate stability. This is also the second 10 card that you received. So this could have something to do with, remember I was saying for some of you, it could be that you're holding tight to your money. It could be in relation to saving. Keep in mind though that money has energy. So if you give that freely with pure intentions, all it's gonna do is return back to you. That was for somebody, I'm not sure who. But the Ace of Swords is here. Yeah, stay woke. You're being awakened in this moment. You have a support system. You have people around you that are supporting you, that are willing to walk this walk with you, that are willing to fight this fight for you. And maybe that's where a lot of that fire energy is coming from. You have somebody that's in your corner right now that has a lot of fire energy in their chart that you can learn from because they've been where you've been. They're a queen. They are confident, baby. They got this. When it comes to the uncertainty, we fire signs, we know all about it. We almost revel in it. With the Four of Wands, this could be a symbol of marriage, new chapter, a new portal. Like I said, new awakening. You're being woken up. It's going to bring you about to this brand new place of stability. Utmost stability at that, from within, because there's another pentacle inside of another pentacle which emanates outward. Yeah, there's a balance. I'm getting for someone or some of you, balance out your chakras. You're out of alignment in this moment. But like I said, you have a support system. You have an amazing support system, Libra. You have friends, you have loved ones that are looking at the same thing. They got your back. They are surrounding you right now. There's victory that is on the way for you. Very, 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 very soon. Let's clarify the Nine of Swords here for the emotional state of Libra for the first half of July 2020. Okay. So right now, universe is trying to show you to be hopeful. We all know Libras are very lighthearted, but you know, you have the power to steer your own ship when it comes to your inner mentality. Stay lighthearted. Whatever that burden, that heaviness is, you're going to be uplifted out of it. Be hopeful that there's more. Be hopeful that there's a more positive feeling that's going to come from this. And I know that when something comes and cuts something out just to reveal a truth to you, that stuff don't feel that great. And I think right now you're finding that something is being cut out of your life, or you're finding this newfound clarity that has shaken you up a little bit, but stay hopeful that you can fly out of it. Let me get a couple more clarifiers for the Nine of Swords. Thank you. Whoa. I'll take those two. Yeah. Stay hopeful. You're good. Take a leap. Feel all of that. Three of Wands and the Fool on top. Three of Wands, Fool, and the Six of Wands on top of the Nine of Swords. Your mental state, it's going to come from within. Like, you see how this spade is over the eyes and whatnot. You are steered by logic, and the universe is asking you to feel with your heart in order to move through this. This is, I know it's easier said than done. It's so easier said than done. So what is the challenge? What's this? Because this jumped out real quick. I love that stuff is coming out in threes. We got the Tower on the Empress. So something is going to suddenly jump in front of you where you have to make a decision with the Justice card. And hello, there you are. And then we have the Nine of Cups. So the challenge right now is that while you're trying to be hopeful, you're being awakened, and there's a lot that's happening that's got you doing like this. Like, what do? I don't know what to do. Because I know that this doesn't feel right, and how am I going to get out of this? Don't get caught up in this feeling of thinking that you're not going to be fulfilled, that you're not going to be emotionally fulfilled. You and only you can make that decision over your life, to be content, to be in harmony with the moon. Something is going to happen that is going to force you to make a conscious choice to prioritize your own nourishment. Don't cover yourself and make yourself blind to it, because it's going to show up anyway. Interesting. The Knight of Wands. So remember, I was saying the Knight of Wands is inspiration. The Knight of Wands is that person that you give that good idea to, and you're like, okay, execute my vision. And they're like, I'm inspired. They're integrated. You've integrated them into your vision. So now it's like, all right, I know how to move. Let's go. Let's execute this brilliant idea. So that's the energy that's surrounding the Knight of Wands. Sometimes they can be a little premature in their actions, but they go with the gusto. They go with intention and inspiration, and they are gaslit by the cause. So what kind of clarification can we get for this outcome? So here's the thing. We got the Emperor. We got the Two of Wands. The Emperor is the counterpart to the Empress, right? Lean more into your divine masculine. And when I say lean more, I mean bask in the sun, if that's what makes you feel like that. Because sun energy is the divine masculine energy. Moon is the divine feminine. Which Empress is divine feminine. Maybe that challenge is that your intuition and the mysteries and all of that, like that's the challenging part. Now you got to stand firm, right? You need to be inspired. You're inspired. You're going to be inspired. I'm so sorry, guys. You're going to be inspired to move forward by that foundation being set, by your strong morals, things that ground you, in your values. Now, I know when we talk about grounding, that's a lot of earth energy normally. However, you can't get high enough and feel the air and all of that inwardly and be put into a state of being able to multitask, juggle effortlessly until you balance that out. Balance, what I say before. Balance is important to you guys. I'll take these two. You got the, remember I just talked about, I know that's an earth energy thing, Mother of Pentacles. This could have something to do with someone with a lot of earth in their chart, maybe an older motherly figure that may come forth to you with some really good advice, some really great tutelage, words of wisdom, or anything like that. Has a very nurturing spirit. Think about the quintessential mom that bakes cookies and takes care of the home and is inviting and warm. That's what the essence of the Mother of Pentacles is. And with the Six of Swords, it ain't gonna rain all day. Like, you may face something in this newfound truth that you have that it doesn't feel so great right now. Swords in the rain, they're gonna rust. Like, it doesn't feel that great. So your mentality and might take a little bit of a beating. However, your outlook is going to be brighter because of this. So moving forward with this sense of inspiration and this fiery energy when it comes to your goal is what's going to propel you to be victorious. It's going to require you to just balance yourself out and realign yourself and your goals in this moment. Maybe you lost track of that a little bit. But yeah, let's get some advice from the universe on how to proceed going forward into, you know, the second half of July. Because that's really what these advice cards are for. It's to see what it looks like, you know, beyond just the first half of July, what we're doing the reading for. See what's on the horizon for some of you. Okay, make sure I got things straight here. Make sure you guys can see things. Dope. Cool. I'm gonna shuffle this one more time. I feel compelled to. All right, so let's see what kind of advice we have coming in for Libra. What in the world? These cards are so big. What advice we have coming in for Libra for the first half of July for all of these positions. So for the Six of Wands, we have Owl Spirit. You see clearly now. What did I say? That Ace of Swords was clarifying the Six of Wands. That truth that was coming in, you seeing some stuff for what it is, right? You're seeing a lot of things for what they are in this moment. You're being awakened. Like I said, it don't feel the best, but you're coming out of that. You've learned your lessons. You're coming out of that harsh time where things were just, to be honest, kind of whack. You have people gathered around you. You have a support system, and you see that. That awakening did a lot for you in this moment, Libra. It really did. Let's clarify the Nine of Swords for the emotional state. Not clarify, I'm so sorry. Let's get some advice. Let's get some guidance. What guidance do you have for Libra for their emotional state in this moment? If you want to call it that. Because it's definitely not being led by the heart. Nothing is wasted. For some of you that are going through some, hey Libra, sorry about that, Mercury retrograde. So yeah, I did stop recording for a second. I apologize. Well, it did stop recording. But anywho, the next advice that I did get was the Nothing is Wasted card. Whatever emotional lesson that you're going through in this moment, it's not for naught. It's going to help you, of course, in this life, to help give you some sort of clarity and to continue to give you clarity in this moment, and to give you that relief of whatever is going on with you emotionally. The advice that I got for the Empress in the potential challenge position was the lizard spirit, dream the world into being. Just be hopeful and believe that you're worthy of your dreams coming to fruition. It's possible. Just think that it's possible. Remember earlier when I had the I want to say it was the Six of Wands that came up in your emotional state with the butterfly? Like, it's possible. You're worthy of it. Maybe that's something that you need to realign yourself with, is what your dream actually is. And then for the advice for the outcome for the Nine of Wands was the cow spirit. The miracles are endless. Again, being driven by the fact that you earned this. You are worthy of this. You are worthy of these things that are going to be happening in your life, that are going to propel you forward to an altered state of being. Because it's endless. It's going to continue, but you got to be hopeful. You got to know that it's possible, and you got to understand that you're worthy of it. So yeah, you're worthy. You are worth it. You are worth it, Libra. All right, well, that's what I have for you guys for the first half of July. Thank you so much again for joining me on my channel. Remember, stay planted, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.